The bishops in Baltimore are getting down to business, discussing and voting on the big topics for the Catholic Church right now. One of the top items on the agenda, in addition to the prelate's voting guide, forming consciences for faithful citizenship. Currents News' Jessica Easthope tells us more.
Will he please raise his hand and be recognized?
Many anticipated a passionate debate, but there was none.
There being no such request, all the amendments in Group 1 are adopted.
The more than 200 voting members of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops voted to approve amendments to forming consciences for faithful citizenship, a guide for Catholics on how to carry out their civic duty in a way that's consistent with their faith. The document doesn't tell Catholics who to vote for, but it does touch on moral issues such as abortion, assisted suicide, and treatment of the poor. The guide's characterization of abortion as a preeminent issue has sparked debate in years past. However, it didn't this year. The wording stands in the most recent edition.
Thank you, Archbishop Lori, and thanks to you and the task force for this very, very timely work. Thank you.
On Tuesday, the USCCB voted in new chairman of several committees. Diocese of Brooklyn Bishop Robert Brennan was elected to lead the Committee on Cultural Diversity in the Church. He said his biggest qualification heading into the role are the two boroughs he shepherds.
But I bring with me the experience of our many different communities in the diocese. It sounds like exciting work. It's all going to be very new to me, but it's very interesting, very exciting.
As for the Faithful Citizenship document, for the last several years, it has been updated ahead of each presidential election. Last year, the bishops voted to postpone writing a full revision until after 2024. Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
During Tuesday's meetings, the founder of a religious order's sainthood cause was moved forward, and pushing for servant of God Isaac Hecker was New York's Cardinal Timothy Dolan.
Like those apostles on Pentecost Sunday, he was on fire to share this with everyone. For the rest of his life, Isaac Hecker maintained a deep devotion to the Holy Spirit, whom he trusted to guide his ministry.
Father Hecker was born in New York City and went on to start the Missionary Society of St. Paul the Apostle, commonly known today as the Paulist Fathers. To break down more of the big decisions from the U.S. bishops is the national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux, John Lavenburg. He joins us now from Baltimore. Hi, John.
Hi, Christine.
So, John, as just reported with Faithful Citizenship, there was talk over whether the bishops would debate on abortion being the preeminent issue. Not only was there no debate, the bishops reaffirmed abortion as their preeminent priority in this new insert. So what happened here? Why was this a straight vote?
You know, it really became clear that there might not be much of a discussion or debate on this topic yesterday when Archbishop Lori, who headed the task force that made the revisions, he talked about the process that went into it. And he talked about how for the past year they've consulted both as a task force, sent it to the body of bishops for amendments, gotten revisions. And so this has been a process that's gone on for a year with multiple levels of feedback. So it wasn't surprising to see that they didn't have much of a debate today. They really want to make sure they hammered out all their disagreements before today's vote.
Well, we did get a huge update on the National Eucharistic Revival, specifically the National Eucharistic Congress. Demand is so high, the Congress is now finding new ways to ensure Catholics can go, right?
That's right, Christine. It's the demand coupled with the fact that the hotel situation in Indianapolis is a little less than what they thought it would be. So the solution they came up with is they're now going to start selling one-day passes where families who are in driving distance to the Congress can go and spend a day. So this handles kind of both two issues that they're facing. It handles the housing issue because people can drive it, go back, and it also handles the price issue. Bishop Cozzens said that these one-day tickets, a family could come and leave for about $250, so much more affordable than the full weekend package.
Absolutely, great idea. And finally, you also spoke to Bishop Brennan on his new appointment as chairman-elect of the USCCB's Committee on Cultural Diversity in the Church. What are his plans for his new position?
You know, something Bishop Brennan said is he noted the fact that he never has served on the Committee on the Diversity in the Church, but he said what he has done that prepares him for this role is lead the Diocese of Brooklyn, which, as we all know, is a very diverse, one of the most diverse dioceses in the country. So he's really leaned into his role as Bishop of Brooklyn, listening to different races, different groups, different communities, and really encountering them where they are and hearing them. And he says, well, it's much more difficult to bring that to a national level. That's the kind of approach he thinks that it will take and that he expects he will bring.
Okay, John Lavenburg, National Correspondent for the Tablet and Crux. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks so much, Christine.
We will catch up with John again Thursday for a wrap of everything that happened during the bishops' meetings in Baltimore. You can also read his full reports online at thetablet.org. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.